First of all, I want to thank the Yola marketing staff for giving me the opportunity to speak here this evening. And thank you to the students for making all of us teachers at Yola seem so talented. Thank you. I'll start off by saying just a little bit about myself. I'm Stuart, I'm from Canada, and I've lived here for 4 years. And before arriving in Vietnam, I knew little about the culture. I really only knew pho. Also, I had never ridden a motorbike, and that was definitely an eye-opening experience. Since then, my journey with Yola has been incredible. I feel grateful for having the chance to grow with such a professional company. So now, when Yola presented me with this question, what is one thing I desire to teach to students to unlock the power within? After some thought, 3 answers came to mind. Courage, confidence, courage, and compassion. And by 3 answers, it was really 3 experiences I had with students. The first student was Daniel. I had Daniel for a speaking class, and at the beginning of our course, he was a little bit shy. Sometimes when I would ask him a question, his response would be off topic. And so to him and the other students, I often said to always ask for clarification if you don't understand the question. Don't be shy, just say, hey, what do you mean? And after some classes, I could see his confidence building inside. So later in our studies, I asked him a question I knew he would not know how to answer exactly. When he came into class, I said, "Hi Daniel, how's it going?" And he looked at me strangely and said, "What do you mean, teacher?" And I said, "I mean, how are you, man?" And he said, "Oh, I'm great. Did you watch Endgame yet? The Marvel Avengers movie?" And no, I haven't. But it wasn't what he said that impressed me. It was his body language and confidence. I could tell that he truly believed in his ability to speak and his skill in English. The next student is Vo. I met Vo over a year ago at the Yola Thầy, Giáo campus. And Vo told me he was going to study in Canada. As it turned out, he was going to study in my hometown at the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology. So, last time I was in Canada, I met with Vo and we went for coffee. We talked about life, we talked about his studies, we talked about the importance of networking to find a career in his field. And after that, I went and visited Vo's residence and his campus. And then we went to a birthday party for one of my friends. And I got to introduce him to some of my childhood friends. The courage I saw in him to interact with people who look and talk completely different. Not only that, but the courage to navigate in this new city and environment. It really brought back memories of my first year living in a different country. And when I was talking to Vu, I also mentioned that it's important to try and make new friends, especially with the local students. Because there might be a time, or there probably will be a time, when you feel isolated and maybe disconnected from the community. And so this leads into my last experience I had with a student. This was just the other day, actually. I came into our writing class and I was feeling down. The world outside the classroom was making me stressed, you could say. My romantic life was a mess, and I had just lost 2 pets I was taking care of. And so my apartment felt very empty. Usually, I leave those problems at the door, but that's often hard to do. So this class, I decided to open up to the students and tell them my situation. The class continued like normal, but when we were saying goodbye, Lan handed me a note. And I'm not gonna read the note because the exact words don't really matter. What mattered was that act of compassion. It taught me that first, it's okay to express your feelings if you're sad. Someone's probably listening. Also, it told me that when you see someone who's maybe sad or blue, show some sympathy towards that person. It might mean more than you think. So, through these experiences, I believe you must have confidence when learning a language. Courage is imperative when you're living in a new country. And compassion is one virtue that I hope to further develop within myself. And so to end, I want to say congratulations to all the students and all your successes already. And from most of the students I've had the pleasure of interacting with, I know that the future is bright. Xin cảm ơn.